Hey guys, welcome back to Kotlin series. In this video, you are going to learn about the functions. So how you can create a function in Kotlin, you will learn about that. So let's create a separate class where we'll be showing all the demo. As usual, we need to create a main function. So we'll type main and then press tab. So function is just a block of code which we create just to reuse for our convenient. So let me create a function now. And fun is the syntax which we use to create a function. And then we can give any name to the function, and then we need to complete it with the brackets. And then we need to write inside the curly bracket. And these are the two parameters I am using. So I'm taking two parameters with these two numbers. I'll be adding those two numbers and then print the sum. And now we need to call this function from the main so that it can execute, and we'll pass two numbers, any two numbers. So I'm passing 2 and 3, and it will print 2 plus 3 equal to 5. There you go. So now, as I said, we create functions to reuse it. So now I'm calling the same function with different parameters. So now first it will add 2 plus 3 and then it will add 6 plus 7. There you go. So this is how we create the function. So function like this, the default function, so it return as the unit. So it's optional. If either we want to add unit, either we can remove unit. So this is similar to the void in Java. So whenever function do not return anything, we mark it as a void in Java. So here we can mark it as the unit, but it's the default value. If we don't mark, then by default it is unit. So let me remove this print statement from this function and mark this function as with the return sum, and will define its data type. So currently this function is not returning anything. It's unit type, and now I'm making it as the returnable value as the integer type. So now it will return us the integer value. And now we'll print this result and result 2. So it will print the same value, 5 and 13. We'll print the result 2 as well. Let's run. So result will remain same. So only difference is like first we made the function with not return anything, and now we made it as a return type. So it's returning as a integer value. Now let me create another function, and this function will find even or odd. So for even and odd, we need one input type. So we need one parameter. So what number user will enter. Then we'll check if number is divisible by 2. We'll find out with the modulus equal to 0. That means this is the even number. So we'll print even number, else it's an odd number. And we'll return this string by this function. We'll hold it and then we'll print it. So this is again the unit type of function. We'll call it from the main and we'll pass any value like 12. So 12 is the even number. So it should print even, and if I pass 13, then it should print odd number. So let's run and see. So you can see even number for 12 and odd number for 13. It says off. Okay, let me correct it. So now you can see odd number for the 13. Similarly, if I make this function as return result, then I need to make its return type as string, because this function is returning string, even or odd. And then we can print that result in the main function, similar to the previous function. So the first print statement will print even number and second will return odd number. So let's see. There you go. First is even, second is odd for 13. Now I'm making this function as in the single line, so we don't need to use this curly bracket, and we can paste this if condition in the single line itself. So let me remove this line. So this function will do the same thing what it was doing previously. So it is just to remove the boilerplate code. Let's run it and see. There you go. So it's the same thing it is doing. I hope you understand the concept of function now. So now I'm making the default value. So we can pass the default value to over any function. So currently we are passing 12 and 13 because it was a mandatory value, but we can define as the default value to the function. So if we don't pass any value in the function, then it will consume 14 as the default value and execute or perform the action based on the default value. So I'm not passing anything right now. So it will print even number. There you go. Because it's taking as the 14 as the number here. If I uncomment this line, so for first statement it will use 14, and for second statement it will use 13. So first is even number, second is odd number. So I hope you understand the concept of function in Java, Kotlin. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you.